I still remember the first time his name appeared on my screen.
We need
Hi,
to talk.
I'm Luke. I was 14, always on Discord, more comfortable with avatars than faces. Luke was funny, fast, always there when I logged in. He laughed at my dumb jokes and made me feel like I mattered. One night, he asked what I looked like. Without thinking, I snapped a selfie. Long black hair, heavy eyeliner, oversized hoodie. He told me I was beautiful, said my eyes looked dangerous. I smiled like it was harmless, just a boy behind a screen. I love you. We talked daily.
Who do you talk
Same
to?
bands, same games, same late night loneliness. He sent photos too. Black clothes, mask, dark hair. He looked mysterious,
sweetheart.
unreal.
We'll be back soon.
I typed back that I thought I loved him too. After that, everything changed. He wanted to know everything. What I ate, who I talked to, when my parents slept. When I didn't answer fast enough, the messages piled up. At first, I called it flattering, but soon it felt like a hand closing around my throat. Then he asked where I lived. I only said California, tried to laugh it off. He didn't laugh. He wrote that he wanted things to be real, that he wanted me in front of him. My parents left for a short anniversary trip. They hugged me, told me to lock the doors. The first day alone felt freeing. The second felt wrong. The silence was too heavy. I checked every window and door. The back window's curtains were open, reflecting only my pale, nervous face. I told myself no one was out there. I curled on the couch with the TV on. My phone buzzed, Luke asking what I was doing. I told him I was home alone, watching TV. Minutes later came a soft knock on the back window. I froze, then convinced myself it was wind or branches. The knock came again, slow, deliberate. My skin crawled. I forced myself to look outside. Nothing, only darkness. I slid the window shut, it had been cracked open, and locked it.
Stuck.
My hand shook. Then my phone buzzed again. He wanted to meet. I told him I couldn't. He answered that I wasn't busy, that I was sitting on my couch alone. The room shrank around me. I told him not to joke like that, told him it wasn't funny. He replied that he knew where I lived, that Snapchat showed more than I thought, that he could see me whenever he wanted. My heart slammed painfully. The house felt thin, fragile. Then came another knock, this time on the front door. Calm, confident. A young man's voice drifted through the wood. My name, his name, Luke. Hearing him there felt impossible, like my phone had grown a mouth. I typed with shaking hands for him to go away. Instead, his voice lowered, telling me he wasn't going anywhere. There should have been smart choices. Call a neighbor, call police. But I found myself gripping the doorknob. I opened it. He filled the doorway. Black clothes, black mask, dark hair. His eyes dragged over me slowly. You're even prettier in person, he said. I tried to slam the door, but he shoved past me, moving through my hallway like he belonged there. He hummed as he touched my walls, picture frames, light switches, claiming the space. When he pulled his mask down, scars webbed his mouth into a crooked half smile. What terrified me wasn't the scars. It was how eagerly he watched my fear. He murmured that he thought I liked his smile. I screamed at him to leave, but he just tilted his head wider, saying I'd invited him long before tonight.
I think someone
Every
is out
message,
there.
every photo, every secret. He drifted toward the kitchen. I followed, terrified of him disappearing into my house. I told him I was calling the police, that he needed to go. A drawer scraped open, metal shifted. He came back holding a knife. He whispered for me not to run. My body didn't listen. I bolted through the back door into the cold night, crashing into bushes. Hidden in the dark, I dialed 911 with shaking hands and whispered that someone was in my house with a knife. His footsteps moved through the yard, slow and patient. He called my name in a sing-song voice. The operator told me to stay hidden, that officers were coming. I stayed, even as numbness crept into my legs, and the world narrowed to fear and cold earth. Sirens grew louder until they swallowed everything. Red and blue lights washed over the leaves. Police orders shouted. A struggle, a thud. When they dragged him past me toward the car, I finally saw him clearly. No mask, just that carved
get her
smile
wrapped up.
and shining, unblinking eyes. He spotted me crouched there and smiled
Are you
wider,
okay,
pleased,
sweetie?
like this had all gone exactly the way he wanted. My parents rushed home, wrapped me in
Agatha.
blankets, changed locks, installed cameras. I deleted Discord, blocked him everywhere, told myself it was over. But the house has never felt empty since. When my phone lights up in the dark,
God.
my chest still tightens before I see the name. I still hear his voice at the door, soft and confident. I'm not going anywhere. And now I know the scariest monsters aren't the ones in movies. They're the ones who say everything you want to hear from behind a screen, until the night you hear them knock.